Hey, it's Kim with Guide to the Good, and today we are having an inside scoop with Reverend Miriam Bowlby at Cochrane Street United Church. We're going to be talking about Lent and chocolate. So here we are at Cochrane Street United Church in the season of Lent. Well, you had some really interesting things to say about Lent. But first, why don't you set it up for us, and then we can go into that interesting little part.
Lent is the 40 days. A little known fact, excluding Sundays. So every Sunday is considered a little Easter, so you don't have to fast or do any of the Lenten things on the Sundays because you don't fast on Easter Sunday. Mm-hmm. But Lent is a time of preparing. In the ancient church, it was actually when people prepared for baptism. Mm. So it was like a really intentional set out time to be close to God and draw closer to God. It's a real season of reflection, looking inward. There's some disciplines that we often hear about with Lent, like fasting and confession and self-reflection and things like that. Compassion, so helping others and helping neighbors. But it's a really intentional 40 days of living a little differently.
And it starts with Ash Wednesday.
It starts, kind of Shrove Tuesday.
Oh, right, yes.
Because the fun thing about Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday, Mardi Gras, whatever you want to call it, is people would use up the fats and the butters and the things they didn't eat during Lent on Shrove Tuesday. Fat Tuesday. Oh, right. There you are. And so it kind of led naturally into the season of Lent, so that even Shrove Tuesday is a little bit of preparing, getting your house ready, so you can have Lent.
Yeah. And then the Lent goes on with the exception of the Sunday holiday until Good Friday?
Holy Saturday is kind of, midnight on the Saturday is like the end of it. So some churches will have these great Easter vigils and at midnight ring bells and proclaim Easter.
So do you have special things planned for Cochrane Street United Church for Easter Sunday?
Yes, as always. We always start us off a little bit like somber, like it's still a bit Good Friday-ish, and then we move into like joy, resurrection, and there's always special music and special things, so it's always fun.
And all are welcome?
Everyone is welcome. Anyone can come, anytime.
Will there still be a registration at that point?
We're not registering necessarily.
Okay.
We are, but people can come in and leave their name and contact information.
Right.
And we're just asking people to leave masks on until they're seated.
So this is it. We're talking about Lent. We are not talking about giving up chocolate. That is not the point of Lent.
That is not the point. It is never the point. We have this notion that Lent is about giving up chocolate or chips or doing something like that, but I think it takes away the richness. Yeah. I always love it. See, look. We have chocolate. You can eat chocolate during Lent because Lent is really about that self-reflection, drawing closer to God. You can give up chocolate, don't get me wrong. That's what helps you in your kind of spiritual path. Great.
Reflect and connect.
Reflect and connect. Yeah. But if not, have some chocolate. Yeah. I always like chocolate. Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate. This is a Newfoundland chocolate company. Built chocolate with blueberry.
Oh, Kim got the good chocolate. I always love Newfoundland chocolate too.
For reflection and connection. Oh my.
It helps us reflect and connect with the things that taste good in our bodies.
Feel good, yeah, absolutely. And because we're here in this magnificent space, tell us a little bit about that. There's a huge dome.
There is. It's one of the only examples of Byzantine architecture in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Byzantine architecture.
Yep. We're unique. That's part of why we have heritage status.
Yeah.
This building was built in 1916 because the original building burned down in 1914. So can you imagine in the middle of the First World War, they built this place. And it was dedicated June, I think now you're testing it, June 19th, 1916.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so it's amazing.
And the acoustics.
Yes, right? Choirs love it here.
Yeah.
Because it's the dome that makes it so beautiful sounding in here.
It's a beautiful space and a beautiful place and a beautiful time.
It is.
So thank you. I'm Kim with Guide to the Good. This is the Inside Scoop, Trade Secrets from the Experts. Miriam Bowlby is an expert on Lent, and she's told us lots of really good things to help us connect and enjoy the season. Check out other Inside Scoops at www.guidetothegood. You can search Inside Scoop there. And check us on social. We're all over the place. Melissa Wong is behind the camera. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.